Hello, good day everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss all about solving exponential expression, specifically exponential function, equation, and inequality. Let's have exponential function first. In this given, we are tasked to construct a table of values for the given exponential function, which is y equals to raised to the power of x. I have here a table with x values, which are -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Now, let's substitute -2 to our exponential function. Copy the given first, then substitute -2 to the variable x. So that becomes y equals 2 raised to the power of -2. To simplify this one, according to the law of exponent, to change negative exponent to positive is simply changing this exponential form to fraction form by placing this expression in the denominator with 1 as our numerator. So that becomes y is equal to 1 over 2 squared. Next process is simplify the denominator. So 2 squared is 4. Therefore, when x is -2, y is 1/4. When x is -1, same process, substitute -1 to the variable x. Therefore, y is equal to 2 raised to the power of -1. To change this negative exponent to positive, the process is 1 over this expression with a positive exponent. Therefore, when x is -1, our y is 1/2. Now, when x is 0, substitute 0 to x, we have y is equal to 2 raised to the power of 0, and any number raised to the power of 0, the answer is always 1. When x is +1, substitute, we have here y is equal to 2 raised to the power of 1. So when x is 1, our y is 2. Lastly, when x is +2, substitute, we have here y equals 2 raised to the power of 2. So 2 squared is 4. Therefore, when x is 2, our y is +4. I believe this example is easy, Sayonra, no? Kay we are used to substitute values of x to the given function. This time, we are going to identify if the table of values is exponential in nature. Because table of values can be linear, quadratic, or exponential in nature. It is linear in nature if the dependent variable y shows the common difference, which is 3, as the independent variable x increases by 1. We have this new term, common difference. It is called as the common difference if the difference between every pair of consecutive terms in a sequence is the same. In our dialect, this means for us to identify the common difference, just simply subtract the values of y. Let's say, i-subtract nato si -3 and 0, 0 and 3, 3 and 6, 6 and 9, 9 and 12. If it has the same result, therefore, that is the common difference. Now, if ma-identify nato si common difference, therefore, it is linear in nature. Now, it is quadratic in nature if the y values show the common difference, which is 2, in the second level as the independent variable x increases by 1. And the highlight in this example is identifying if the table of values is exponential in nature. It is exponential in nature if the y values show a common ratio, which is 2 in this example, as the independent variable or variable x increases by 1. We have another term, it is called common ratio. If sa common difference, mag-subtract ta sa mga values ni y, for us to identify the common ratio, just simply divide, no? I-divide na to ang y values, let's say 1/2 divided by 1/4, 1 divided by 1/2, 2 divided by 1, 4 divided by 2, and 8 divided by 4. If it has the same value or result, therefore that is called the common ratio. I have here series of example. Just simply identify if the given table of values is exponential or not. So, ato yun i-identify kung naabay common ratio. First table of values, it is not. Kay if atong i-divide, no, wala tayong makuha nga common ratio. Second example, still it is not. And for the third one, let's try to divide 50 and 25, 150, 200, and 100. The result is 2. So therefore, it is exponential kay the common ratio is 2. For the fourth example, try to divide 25 and 5. The result is 5. 5 divided by 1, the result is also 5. Therefore, if ato po siyang i-divide ni, the result is 5. Therefore, it is exponential in nature. And for the last example, it is not. Kay iyahang pattern kay adding 250 to get the next value of y. Okay, this time let's proceed to solving exponential equation. But before that, let's familiarize this exponential table. So we have here the first column, the base number, and the following columns are the power, second, third, fourth, or to the fifth power. Now, when base number or 5 raised to the power of 5, the result is 3,125. Or we have another example when 1 is raised to the power of 4, so the result is still 1. When 3 raised to the power of 2, that means multiplying by itself twice, the result is 9. Or this number, 625, can be expressed into exponential form as 5 raised to the power of 4. Or this number can be expressed into 9. This 59,049 can be expressed into 9 to the 5th power. So just familiarize this exponential table because this is needed in solving exponential equation. Example number 1. 4 raised to the power of x is equal to 16. In solving exponential equation, we have 2 steps. First step is to rewrite both sides with the same base. Now, since on the left side of our equation, it's already in exponential form. No, x is the exponent, 4 is the base. So the goal is to, we need to change the right side into exponential form, which is 16, having a base of 4. Now, dali na lang siya if naa mo atong exponential table. Inyo ra i-check if the base is 4, unsay dapat power niya or exponent para ang result is 16. Therefore, it should be 4 squared kay if atong i-simplify, 4 times 4 is 16. Now, second step, using the exponent, solve for x. So, copy the exponent on the left side as well as the exponent on the right side. And after that, since simplified naman daan, therefore, this is the final answer. X is equals to 2. Let's proceed to example number 2. We have here 3 raised to the power of x minus 1 equals 27. Step 1, rewrite both sides with the same base, which is 3. Kay on the left side man ang exponential form na. So the goal is to change this 27 into exponential form with the base of 3. So unsay dapat power ni 3 para ang result is 27. So the power should be 3. Kay kung i-simplify na to, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So again, dali ra gid ni siya if naa mo atong exponential table. So hopefully naa mo note dira para maka-guess ra mo sa answer. Step 2, solve for x using the exponent. So i-retain na lang nato ang exponent. So copy the exponent on the left side. We have x minus 1 and the exponent on the right side of the equal sign is 3. So kani siya, what's the next process? Transpose negative 1 to the right side. So don't forget to change the sign. From negative, it becomes positive. So simplify, 3 plus 1 is 4, therefore x is equal to 4. Example number 3. We have 125 raised to the power of x plus 1 equals 5 raised to the power of x plus 4. First step, rewrite both sides with the same base, which is 5. So this 125 should be expressed having a base of 5. So unsay dapat power niya para mo result into 5, into 125 rather. So that should be 3. Kay if we simplify, multiplying 5 3 times, the result is 125. So copy the expression on the right side. And then this one can be written in this format. Ano siya? Times nato no si 3 sa ato ang x plus 1. And then copy lang the expression on the right side. Since the same naman taong base, so step 2, solve for x using the exponent. Retain the exponent, copy the exponent on the left and on the right side. So we have 3 times x plus 1 equals x plus 4. To distribute 3 to this binomial, we have 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 1 is positive 3 equals copy ra ato ang expression sa right side. And then transposition or addition property of equality, tanang variables must be on the left side and constant must be on the right side. So don't forget to change the sign basta mo labang sa equal sign. That's why we have 3x minus x equals 4 minus 3. So, na-change ang sign no, from positive to negative, positive 3 to negative 3. Simplify, we have 2x equals 4 minus 3 is 1. Now, since we have the coefficient for our variable x, we need to isolate x by dividing both sides by positive 2. So 2 divided by 2 cancelled out or the result is 1. Therefore, our value of x is 1/2. We have here another series of examples. The first one is 32 equals 16 raised to the power of x minus 1. Now, 32 can't be expressed into exponential form with a base of 16. So, mangita ta og common base sa 32 ug 16. Based sa exponential table, pwede nato ma-express si 32 into 2 raised to the power of 5 and 16 into 2 raised to the power of 4. So, the same naman og base, we can do the step 2 which is solve for x using the exponent. Copy the exponent on the left side and on the right side. We have 5 equals 4 times x minus 1. Simplify the right side of the equation. We have here 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Transpose negative 4, the constant, on the left side. So that becomes 5 plus 4 equals 4x. 5 plus 4 is 9 equals 4x. Then, to isolate x, para wala na siya coefficient, we need to divide both sides to whatever coefficient ni x. So, since 4 man, so divided by 4, cancelled out. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 9/4. Next example, we have 1/4 raised to the power of x equals 64. Now, as you can see, our base is in fraction form. Make sure, class, na atong base is in exponential form. And according to the law of exponent, 1/4 can be expressed into 4 raised to the power of negative 1. So, i-change yun nato ang fraction form nga base into exponential form. Therefore, our equation now is 4 raised to the power of negative 1 quantity raised to the power of x equals 64. So the base on the left side is 4. So we need to change 64 or express 64 in exponential form with a base of 4. So the exponent is 3 because if we simplify this one, the result is 64. So the same na taong base, solve for x, copy the exponent. We have here negative x equals 3. Since the sign of our variable is negative, we need to divide both sides by negative 1 to make it positive. Therefore, the answer is x is equal to negative 3. Second to the last example, under solving exponential equation, we have 2 raised to the power of x equals 1 over 32. So again, we have here a fraction form. So we need to change this one into exponential form. So the exponential form of 1 over 32 is 32 raised to the power of negative 1. Negative 1, that's according to the law of exponent. So, copy the given again, and then on the right side, it's already 32 raised to the power of negative 1. Now, we need to express 32 with a base of 2. So, therefore, it is 2 raised to the power of 5. Because if we multiply 2 5 times by itself, the result is 32. So, to simplify the right side of the equation, so the 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. So, the same na taog base, copy the solve for x using the exponent. So, therefore, our x value is negative 5. Last example, we have 10 raised to the power of x equals 1 over 10. Change first 1 over 10 into exponential form. We have 10 raised to the power of negative 1. So copy the new expression. We have here 10 raised to the power of x equals 10 raised to the power of negative 1. Now, since the same naman sila og base, proceed ta sa step 2. So we have here x is equal to negative 1. Finally, we are down to our last subtopic, which is solving exponential inequality. In solving exponential inequality, we only have 3 steps. So, mas dali siya as compared katong solving rational inequality. Example number 1, we have 3 raised to the power of x is less than or equal to 9 raised to the power of x minus 2. First step, copy the given. Second step, rewrite with the same base. So we need to change the right side or express 9 into exponential form with a base of 3. So this becomes 3 squared. Copy the exponent, x minus 2. Third step, copy the exponent and solve for x. So retain the exponent kay same base naman siya. So we have here on the left side si x, on the right side 2 and x minus 2. Simplify. So distribute. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And then transpose this negative 4 to the left side and x to the right side para dili ta mag-divide both sides by negative 1. So that becomes from negative 4 to positive 4. 2x from positive x to negative x. Simplify, we have 4 is less than or equal to x. Or this can be written into x is greater than or equal to 4. So the values of x should be greater than or equal to 4. And if we are going to change this into set notation, remember, basta atong inequality is na equal to, we are going to use this symbol or bracket. So our boundary is 4. So that's why the set notation is this one. Okay? Parenthesis gid ang gamiton if not included or naay infinity. Now, mom, question. Dili dahil pwedeng si 2x ako i-transpose to the left side because I know we are used to transpose variables on the left side and constant on the right side. So I will show to you. Let's start here. X is less than or equal to 2x minus 4. Let's transpose 2x to the left side. So that becomes x minus 2x is equal to or is less than or equal to negative 4. Simplify x minus 2x, that becomes negative x is less than or equal to negative 4. Since our variable is negative, we need to divide both sides by a negative number or negative 1. And always remember, take note, if mag-divide ta og negative number sa inequality, the inequality symbol kay ma-flip. So that's why the answer is x is greater than or equal to 4. Let's proceed to example number 2. We have here 4 raised to the power of 2x minus 10 is less than 8 raised to the power of x minus 4. So first step, copy the given. Second step, we need to rewrite with the same base. Now, 8 can't be expressed into exponential form with a base of 4. Di siya possible. That's why we need to express 4 and 8 into exponential form with the same base. So possible ra siya if 2 ang iyahang base. So that becomes 4 mahimong 2 squared, and then si 8 mahimong 2 raised to the power of 3. So we have here on the left side 2 raised to the power of 2 times 2x minus 10 is less than 2 raised to the power of 3 times x minus 4. So the same base na ta, solve for x using the exponent. Copy all the exponent. We have 2 times 2x minus 10 is less than 3 times x minus 4. Simplify. To distribute 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. Copy the inequality symbol. We have 3 times x, 3x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So transpose 3x to the left side and negative 20 on the right side. So we have 4x minus 3x, and from negative 20 to positive 20 minus 12. Okay, simplify. We have x is less than 8. So values of x is greater, mas gamay ni 8. So if we are going to show the set notation, parentheses ratong gamiton kay walay equal to ato ang inequality. Therefore, this is the set notation for example number 2. Okay, let's proceed to example number 3. And for the last example, we have 8 raised to the power of 2x is greater than or equal to 32. First step, copy the given. Second step, rewrite with the same base. And since 32 can't be expressed into exponential form with a base of 8, so kaning resulting number na 8 and 32 kay inline ra siya sa exponential table sa base of 2. Pero lahi lang og power. So this 8 can be expressed into 2 raised to the power of 3, and 32 can be expressed to 2 raised to the power of 5. So since we have the same base already, we can now solve for x by using the exponents. So copy all the exponents. We have 3 times 2x is 6x, and copy the expression on the right side. Since we still have the coefficient of x, so we need to isolate x by dividing both sides by 6. Therefore, x is greater than or equal to 5 over 6. So, the possible values of x are greater. Mas dako pa sa 5 over 6. So, if we are going to show the set notation, this will be the answer. So, don't forget, bracket, basta na ay equal to, but still parentheses gihapon kay naama sa pikas nga side or sa right side. It's because infinity man, no? To the positive numbers. That ends our discussion. Please don't forget to answer your assignment.